On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Unscrupulous.
Having or showing no moral principles, not honest or fair.
Examples:
Unscrupulous conduct. Unscrupulous tactics. The unscrupulous salesman pressured me into buying a car I didn't want.
Statesman.
A man who is a respected leader or politician in national or international affairs.
Examples:
A woman statesman. International statesman. This statue honors a distinguished statesman.
Monarch.
A person who rules a country, such as a king or queen.
Examples:
An absolute monarch. Monarch butterflies. She came from a commoner background, but eventually became the monarch of that country.
Antiquity.
The ancient past, especially the period of classical civilization.
Examples:
Remote antiquity. Unrecorded antiquity. The study of antiquity is important for understanding the history, culture, and civilization of the past and their influence on the present.
Exhort.
To strongly encourage or urge someone to do something, to give advice or admonition with urgency or passion.
Examples:
Exhort to action. Exhort him to be honest. The motivational speaker tried to exhort the audience to reach their full potential.
Diabolical.
Characterized by extreme wickedness, cruelty, or evil, devilish or inhuman in nature or character.
Examples:
Diabolical revenge. Diabolical media mogul. The diabolical plan was to steal the diamond using sophisticated traps and deception.
Protestant.
Belonging to or connected with a member of a Western Christian church that is separate from the Roman Catholic Church and that is based on the teachings of Martin Luther and other reformers.
Examples:
Moderate Protestant groups. Protestant church. The Protestant Reformation was a major event in the history of Christianity.
Tyranny.
A form of government in which a single ruler has absolute power, often exercised cruelly and oppressively, the arbitrary or oppressive exercise of power or control over others.
Examples:
Brutal tyranny. Tyranny of the majority. The country was ruled by a tyranny that oppressed its citizens.
Opportunistic.
Making use of a current situation to get power or advantage, especially regardless of planning or principle.
Examples:
Opportunistic fungus. Opportunistic behavior. Many of the party's members joined for simply opportunistic reasons.
Synonym:
A word or expression that has the same or nearly the same meaning as another word or expression in the same language.
Examples:
Synonym retrieval. Rough synonym. She was searching for a synonym for happiness in the thesaurus.
Manipulative.
Characterized by the use of shrewd, cunning, or deceptive tactics to control or influence others, often in a self-serving or unethical manner.
Examples:
Manipulative behavior. Manipulative language. He was accused of being manipulative when he lied to his friends to get what he wanted.
Villain.
A character in a story, movie, or play which often opposes the hero, typically characterized as immoral, evil, or cruel.
Examples:
Evil villain. Authoritarian villain. The villain in the movie was a complex character with a tragic backstory.
Atrocity.
Brutal act, an extremely wicked or cruel act.
Examples:
Commit atrocity. Cold-blooded atrocity. The atrocity of the war left many children orphaned.
Seize.
To catch or take hold of someone or something suddenly and forcibly, to capture the attention or imagination of something.
Examples:
Seize a person's property. Seize the day. He has the superpower to seize a business opportunity.
Oppress.
To treat people in a cruel and authoritarian way, especially by denying them the same freedoms, rights, etc. as other people.
Examples:
Oppress the minority. Oppress the people with force. Historically, many countries have often oppressed certain religions to gain the support of the majority of the population.
Generosity.
The fact or quality of being willing to do kind things, or give somebody money, gifts, or time freely.
Examples:
Active generosity. Boundless generosity. He is remembered for his generosity and civilization.
Motto.
A phrase or slogan that expresses a guiding principle or goal.
Examples:
The motto for safe traffic. Company motto. The company's motto is innovation and service, which is reflected in its products and customer support.
Sentimental.
Connected with or resulting from someone's emotions, rather than reason or realism.
Examples:
In a sentimental mood. Sentimental damage. Stop being sentimental and always speak the truth.
Savory.
Pleasing to the taste, especially by being salty, sour, or spicy rather than sweet.
Examples:
Savory dish. A savory omelet. The savory aroma of roasted chicken filled the kitchen.
Hearken.
To listen attentively or carefully, to give heed or pay attention to something.
Examples:
Hearken back to tradition. Hearken with delight. Please hearken to my words of advice before making a decision.
Christ.
The man that Christians believe is the prophet and the Son of God, and whose life and sermons form the basis for Christianity.
Examples:
Teaching of Christ. Before Christ. Christmas is the day to celebrate the birth of Christ.
Diplomat.
A person appointed by a government to conduct diplomacy, equals the management of relationships between countries, with one or more other countries or international organizations.
Examples:
Allied diplomat. Expel a diplomat. The senior diplomat worked tirelessly to negotiate a peace treaty between the two countries.
Staunch.
Firmly loyal and devoted, unyielding or resolute.
Examples:
Staunch conviction. Staunch opponent. She was a staunch supporter of the cause, always willing to speak out for her beliefs.
Republican.
A person who supports or advocates for a particular form of government, typically one that has an elected head of state rather than a monarch, a member or supporter of the Republican Party in the United States.
Examples:
Republican ideology. Republican Party. Many Republican lawmakers are advocating for stricter immigration policies.
Banish.
To send away or exile, especially permanently or as a punishment, to ban or prohibit.
Examples:
Banish all terrors. Banish my wrinkles. The queen banished the traitor from the kingdom.
Pamphlet.
A small booklet that contains information or arguments about a particular subject.
Examples:
Propaganda pamphlet. Pamphlet in English. The political organization handed out pamphlets to raise awareness about their cause.
Exile.
The state of being forced to leave one's country or home, typically for political or punitive reasons.
Examples:
Exile community. Political exile. The exiled king lived in poverty in a foreign country for many years.
Scathe.
To harm or injure someone or something, often by using words or criticism, to cut or wound deeply.
Examples:
Scathe the coastal town. Scathe the politician's credibility. The harsh words from her boss were enough to scathe her confidence for the rest of the day.
Enlightenment.
Education that results in understanding and the spread of knowledge.
Examples:
spiritual enlightenment, enlightenment activity. He finally brought his enlightenment to perfection.
Subjugate.
To bring under control, to conquer, to make subservient to one's authority.
Examples:
subjugate the enemy, subjugate my ego. The conqueror sought to subjugate the defeated country.
Aspiring.
Desiring or striving for recognition or advancement, wanting to be successful in life.
Examples:
aspiring prime minister, have aspiring eyes. He was extremely generous to the aspiring young artist.
Tyrannical.
Using power or authority over people, especially in a specific country, group, etc., in an unfair and cruel way.
Examples:
a tyrannical government, a tyrannical parent. Tyrannical Hollywood film moguls can easily rule the movie star's career.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
low rev engine, rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Preconceived.
Of an idea or opinion, formed beforehand, especially without evidence for its truth or usefulness.
Examples:
a preconceived notion, preconceived opinions. We should start a discussion from scratch with no preconceived ideas.
Shatter.
To break suddenly into many pieces.
Examples:
shatter the plate, shatter a world record. Her husband's death shattered her life entirely.
Delusion.
A false belief or impression that is firmly held despite evidence to the contrary.
Examples:
grand delusion, labor under a delusion. He had a delusion that he was a millionaire.
Entail.
To involve or require something as necessary, particularly as a consequence of a particular situation or action, to impose a burden or restriction on something.
Examples:
entail legal consequences, entail risks. The job offer entails a lot of responsibility and hard work.